Okay, guys, I have a bunch of stuff on the table here. We're going to go through each item, um, and I'll let you know what they're good for and why they're a must-have. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, the first item you're going to need is a pencil, of course, a pencil and a real sharp pencil, of course. You don't want a blunt pencil, but you want real sharp pencils, and so you can get your lines straight. And a sharpener, of course, to sharpen those pencils. And you can see my little eraser on my pencil there. Um, you need an eraser, of course, to erase any mistakes you make. We're not perfect, so we're all going to make mistakes. Okay, so you're going to need some rulers. A straight ruler is a must. Preferably maybe a yardstick would be just fine to begin with, and this one is a yardstick. You can find that at Joann's. I think you can find it on Amazon as well. And this is a grid ruler that just helps sometimes. This particular one is a grid ruler. This is a grid ruler as well, but this is the different lengths and widths of them. So you can get this if you need them. The other rulers we're going to go through just to help with with your pattern making. Other types of rulers. So you have your hip curve ruler right here in the front. This one, and this is a hip curve ruler by Dritz, but you could always buy a different type or maybe cheaper type because Dritz tend to be a little bit pricey. And then you have your sleeve curve ruler that helps with making patterns for sleeves. And then you have your French curve ruler, and this plastic one is just fine. I think most people prefer this one to any other type of French curve ruler. And this is a French curve ruler as well by Dritz, and I use all of them at different times. Okay. For the French curve rulers, you don't need both. You only need one, and I would recommend you getting this one. A lot of this stuff is found on Amazon. And what I'm going to do is try to link up some, products on Amazon or find links to a few of these items on Amazon. And I will be linking them in the description. Okay, this is my new favorite item. This is a curved measuring tape, and you can use it to measure around your neck, arm side depth, and you can use it for pattern making as well. This one is 20 inches long. They come in different lengths, and they're very, very, very useful. This is a seam gauge, and you use it to add your hem allowance or seam allowances. It's also a beginner sewing supply need. You're also going to need pattern paper. So what you're looking at right here is it's a type of pattern paper that's already scored, with numbers and like the addition sign and letters like so. And these are 1 inch intervals. They're already scored, so it makes it easy. From here to here is 1 inch. From here to here lengthwise is 1 inch. And this is widthwise is 1 inch. Now you can find this. I buy mine from Mood. I don't know if they sell this online. I go in store to get them, and I think they're found on Amazon as well. I would try to find the link for that and link it in the description below. And sometimes you don't need this type of pattern paper. You could use any craft paper that you have, or you could get your hands on. A lot of craft stores like My Curl, and sometimes even Joann has like craft paper that you can use for pattern making. They're not scored. You're going to have to score them, and it can be really tough sometimes, or you can to get like exact exact measurements with them. But to begin with, you can just use craft paper. You're also going to need tape. To like tape your pieces together. Sometimes when you're pattern making, you have to tape maybe another piece of paper under your pattern so that you can copy your pattern onto that piece of paper. You're definitely going to need tape. You're definitely going to need scissors, fabric scissors on the right here, and paper scissors on the left. Mostly paper scissors, of course, to cut your pattern after you're done making your pattern, and fabric scissors for when you lay your pattern on your fabric to cut out your pieces. This item is not a must-have, but this is a roller cutter, and it makes my life so much easier when I need to cut my patterns. Sometimes on my paper pattern, it's really hard to just use a scissors, and I use this roller cutters. It goes really fast. It cuts really accurate, especially if your blade is sharp. If you have sharp blade on this roller cutters, it makes everything really easy. And you can use this on fabric too. I have two because I have used one for my paper for pattern paper, and I use the other one for fabric. Of course, you're going to need pins. These little ones are especially necessary, especially if you're doing draping or making patterns from a drape. These are a must. Okay. Of course, you need your pin cushions, so you don't have your pins flying all over the house. And if you end up stepping on it, that would not be a good thing. So pin cushions a must. Pattern weights are a must, and there are different types of pattern weights. These ones are just washers I got from Home Depot. They're really not pattern weights, but they act like that because they have the weight to hold the paper down, to just hold the paper down and in place so it's not moving. Especially when you're cutting fabric, you need pattern weights, and there are different types out there. Just look for pattern weights or go to Home Depot and get these washers. They're real cheap. I think they're like 25 cents, 30 cents or something like that. And then you can get multiple of them. And when you do make patterns, you want to kind of test your pattern to make sure it's the right size. You need fabric, and these are muslins, and of course there are different types and grades of muslins, and there's bleached muslin and just the regular cream looking, or is it brown? Cream looking, I would say, type of muslin right here. Different grades. I will do another video on different types of muslins and how to block them, prepare them, for use. So beside pencils, I think you need chalk or marker pen or pencils to transfer your pattern onto fabric or even onto your muslin. So of course you want marker pens and pencils or chalk that are removable, so that when you do transfer the pattern onto your fabric or cut out your fabric using your pattern, you can wash them off. You don't want to use marker pens that are not removable. Sometimes, not all the times, but sometimes you're going to need to do a tailor's tag. A tailor's tag is a good way to transfer markings from your pattern paper onto your fabric, like a dart. That's a good example, a dart. And you're going to need to hand tack it, using a hand sewing needle, of course, and thread. So that's why we have that on there, but it's not a must to have. But if you're going to be sewing, of course, these are must-haves. And then of course a tracing wheel. You're going to need a tracing wheel. You can see I have two different types. You have the one with the zigzag or rugged edge and smooth edge for, like, you know, really fine fabrics and sheer fabrics or thin fabrics. And you're going to need this. And this is to just transfer markings onto another piece of paper when you're doing your pattern. So that completes this video on must-have pattern making supplies or tools. There's one more type of paper I want to talk about. It's called an oak tab. Now, you don't really need an oak tab, you know, when you're a beginner pattern maker. But if in the future you're going to get serious, this is what it looks like. It's a really hard type of paper that you use. You transfer your patterns, you know, onto this paper, and you know, to be able to store different styles and probably your different blocks that you make, you know, for a bodice block or a skirt block, or a pant block, and you can transfer them onto this paper and just store them. Okay, but it's not a must-have for a beginner. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Now, if there's any other tool that you think is a must-have, is a necessity, please leave in the comments below, and I will be reading the comments to see what y'all think. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the like button.